A call for change aimed at the FCC following the arrest of 40 prisoners in the largest racketeering case in our state's history. Contraband cell phones are to blame for crimes organized behind bars, at least according to investigators. Alicia Nieves has the plea from state leaders tonight.
Because of cell phones, just this device right here, you're seeing why we're here today.
It's the biggest racketeering case in the history of South Carolina. In a press conference Thursday, prosecutors say the sprawling criminal enterprise was organized and carried out by inmates using contraband cell phones.
Every single one of those cell phones is an avenue for these folks to continue their criminal ways from behind bars.
In a 101-page indictment, it says 40 prisoners associated with the same gang face 147 counts of multiple charges. These range from murder, drug trafficking, kidnapping, extortion, firearms trafficking, money laundering, and moving contraband like drugs and cell phones into prisons and jails.
Law enforcement conservatively estimates that the individuals in this indictment were responsible for trafficking $50 million worth of methamphetamine a year over the past 3 years. Law enforcement also seized over 130 firearms, one of which has already been determined to be an automatic machine gun.
What could put a stop to this, officials say, is cell phone jamming to block signals in state prisons. Federal prisons allow it, but not state correctional facilities, thanks to a law from nearly 90 years ago.
The FCC can stop people from dying. They can do it. I hope that in Washington, somebody sitting behind a desk is watching this today and hearing about people dying because they won't get off their butts and stop the use of these phones behind these fences and prison walls.
Last year, the Cell Phone Jamming Reform Act was introduced in the Senate, with Senator Lindsey Graham as a sponsor. It did not get a hearing.
I'm calling today for Congress to hold a hearing. I want the cell phone industry to raise their hand and talk to Congress about why they're against jamming.
Alicia Nieves, News 19, WLTX.
Well, 35 of the 40 defendants in this case are now facing life in prison.